a look back at Aretha Franklin's performance at Barack Obama's inauguration in 2009, where she sang "My Country, 'Tis of Thee." Tributes continue to pour in from all around the world following the death of the Queen of Soul at her home in Detroit on Thursday. Reports that she was gravely unwell first surfaced on Sunday evening, and her doctor has confirmed the cause of her death was due to pancreatic cancer. Many notable names in entertainment and politics have released statements offering their condolences. Over the course of her career, Franklin received multiple honors, including the National Medal of Arts and the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Our Washington correspondent Irene Hermann-Hogbo is on the line with us to talk more. Hello, Irene.
Bonjour.
Since Aretha Franklin's death, tributes have been coming in from all over the world. How are things in the U.S.? The music world, artists and politicians together are paying tribute to the Queen of Soul, who died in Detroit in her hometown. President Donald Trump saluted the exceptional woman who received a wonderful blessing from God, of course, her voice. President Barack Obama, former president, and his wife, Michelle, wrote that every time she sang, "We were entitled to divine glow. I pray for the wonderful golden soul," said Diana Ross, who, like her, embodies the golden age of American soul music. So we know Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul, but we know a little less about Aretha Franklin, the activist who fought for women and for blacks. Can you tell us a little more? Listen, Aretha Franklin was one of the most mythical and recognizable voices of the 20th century, but also an icon of feminism. She won 18 Grammy Awards, including the first two in 1967 for her album Respect. She was also an outstanding pianist and will be the first woman honored into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the American pantheon of rock and popular music. Committed to the civil rights of blacks and women, she toured with Martin Luther King and sang at his funeral after his assassination in 1968. Similarly, Aretha Franklin also sang at the inauguration ceremony of Barack Obama, the first black president of the United States. But before that, in 2005, she received an honor from President George W. Bush, the Freedom Medal, the highest distinction for a civilian. She is simply a legend, as many of her fans say. Was her talent sufficiently recognized in the U.S.? She is an essential figure in American music. She was given the title Best Singer of All Time, for example, by the famous Rolling Stone magazine. Streets and buildings and even public squares bear the virtuoso's name, Aretha Franklin, simply in recognition of her talent and actions for a more just world.